Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another coffee rant with Dano and Frank, the Patriot Bald Eagle. You have to pause on this video to get your coffee or whatever beverage you deem necessary. Go ahead and do that now. This will be most likely a lengthy discussion. Not going to rant too hard today, guys. We're just going to hang out and chat. It is Labor Day weekend. Hopefully, everybody, it's Sunday for you guys. So hopefully you're sleeping in, getting a little bit of sleep. We're just going to talk about some different things going on this week. Got some different, been checking out the different sales at the stores. There's been some good ones. There's been some not so good ones. There's been a lot of things you guys have been saying that have been skyrocketing in price. I can't say I am not surprised, guys. I am not surprised. Excuse me, I've been kind of following what has been going on in a lot of different places. As you know, as I went to Walmart the other day, we talked about a lot of things that were pretty decent prices. We saw some things come down in price. I didn't really go over a lot of the things that we saw go up in price. That's why I've been kind of covering things that we haven't been really covering lately. That's kind of part of the reason why I was covering a lot of the freezer items. I know you guys may think, well, I was in the freezer aisle for quite a long time. I'm looking at items because as we see these sales, because I always talk about being blinded by the sales while other things are going on behind the curtain. The great Oz is raising prices over here while he's fooling you over here. Things we're seeing go up everywhere, guys. Eggs are getting ridiculous. They are skyrocketing. Thank you to everyone who mentioned that because we were good on eggs, and it's like, well, now for the... Because Kroger still had them for $2.19. We just saw Walmart nearly double at $3.77 for 12-count eggs. That is ridiculous. We've been seeing butter go way up. Walmart, it went up to $4.26, $4.49 at Kroger regular price. Still on sale, only for a couple days for $2.79 for the 4 quarter sticks. Basically 1 pound of butter, the quarter stick butter. And then after that sale, it goes up to $4.49, and then Meijer is $4.39. You know, Meijer is just really like a lot of their places. I am like shocked that they really raised their prices on anything, because I feel like Meijer is not doing the business that they used to. Oh, I mean, that could be why they're raising the prices too. I don't know. It's so much to think about these days, guys. You look at, like, we keep hearing employee shortages. People are leaving their jobs, maybe going somewhere else, maybe finding something else. We get a lot of comments on that kind of stuff. I will say the last couple times I've been to my Walmart, it does look like they don't have the serious workforce that they used to. I don't see near as many people putting stuff away. Maybe they're doing that at night. We saw those stickers that they've been putting up with the QR codes on them, the white stickers, the black and white, the kind of dull looking stickers. I can't find an answer to those. Somebody asked if I talked to a manager at Walmart. I did. I talked to the manager at Walmart, and they didn't know. So there must have been something that they were putting up, or they knew about the stickers, but they didn't know exactly what it was for. They just thought that it was a new sticker. Now, I know some Walmarts have been talking about doing the digital stickers. So I don't know if this is something maybe they're doing before they start adding in those digital stickers, kind of like Aldi has done and a lot of other stores. Apparently, I guess Whole Foods, have they done that too? I haven't been out to Whole Foods in forever, but I was reading that they had done that there. Schnucks, I guess it's called. Is there a Schnucks? Anybody shop at Schnucks? I don't know. I thought that was an apple cinnamon thing we were talking about a while back on that recall there. Speaking of recalls, thank you all so much for responding to the Boar's Head recall that we were talking about. That is some scary stuff. And if you missed that video, make sure you check it out. It's really eye-opening, and it continues to be. It continues to be with all the crazy stuff. I'm telling you right now, guys, this video is going to be all over the place. I really just wanted to sit and talk with you guys here Sunday morning, have coffee with you, and chat about some of the things that you guys have been talking about in the comments. Employee shortages really has been coming up a lot. And, I will say there could be different transitions of things. Like, as we go into the fall, maybe college students are not working those jobs anymore. I know that usually happens this time of year, into August, beginning of September. A lot of college students go back to school, and they may be going to wherever they are outside. They might not even be in the city. They may be going to college up north or down south or, something like that. So that could be a big part of it. And that could be why our Walmart looked pretty low on staff. So hopefully, if that is the case, they're hiring people. But yeah, I couldn't believe, even the manager and all the employees I talked to, nobody knew what those stickers were. So I don't know if they came in at night and replaced those or something. Maybe they have a night crew. Not even sure if Walmart does that anymore. I know they used to have a third shift that did everything. I'm sure that's still going on. I'm not even sure what time Walmart. I'm usually in bed by 9:30 anymore. I mean, if I can, unless I'm editing a video, which it's actually Saturday night here. Saturday night, I'm trying to put this out here for you guys. Me and Jess were doing a lot of different things today, so I wasn't able to do a store video or really anything exciting. So here we are. We see this everywhere. We see this everywhere, like I was saying with the college students. I know places like Kings Island, different theme parks, the Cincinnati Zoo or Universal Studios in Florida, which we know a lot about, Disney World. A lot of these places have different college programs, right, to maybe help keep, if they're going to a school that's close to there, or a college program for over the summer. So you'll notice when summer ends, there's a period of a week or two where there's not very many employees as they are hiring a bunch of people, probably for the season. Now I know places like Amazon, I know that if you're going to get hired on at Amazon or something, I've heard that the best time to get hired on at Amazon is the end of August, early September, because that's before they start hiring people for all of the different holiday stuff, the Christmas stuff, right? Because I know a lot of people who get temporary jobs, stuff like that. They're man, maybe that's all they want. They just want the extra money for the holidays, Christmas, stuff like that. But I've heard that the best times are usually spring and then end of August, because you're getting into that 90 days before Christmas. So if if they want you the 90 days before you get benefits and stuff like that, chances are you're going to be hired on with the company. Especially, I feel these days, all you got to do is do your job. Everybody says, oh, I got to be the best worker, I got to be the hardest worker. No, you just got to do your job. Do your job, and that's all you got to do. Don't, sure, it's good to excel some, especially if you find yourself, if it's somewhere that you feel maybe you're going to work for the next 30 years. Well, then, yeah, you may want to, put in the extra effort after, it is a job that you're going to like. But anyway, just kind of going on about the whole employees. Got a lot of comments over the last few weeks when we talk about different shortages and stuff that could be with employees. Well, now, right, during this time, yeah, it could be. But before, I don't know. We see the same products missing in a lot of different stores all around the country. So I don't know if that's an issue or not. When we talk about something like bread, we were talking about shortages of bread the other day. A lot of people have been talking about shortages of bread. Usually I don't even bring it up unless there's a lot missing in some of our stores. And we've had about 2 or 3 comments of people kind of scattered out across the nation here, right? Because I kind of look at that as an issue. Oh, well, nobody's getting Sara Lee bread in. Well, we have a lot of viewers on the channel that like Sara Lee bread, so I pointed out. I pointed out at Walmart the other day when for the second week in a row, they actually had a little more than they did the last time, but it was wiped out. Now that could be that it's $2.93 a loaf when it's a whopping $4.49 in some stores, so people are buying it at Walmart. That could very well be. But when we start hearing stores all around the country that people are talking about, oh, it wasn't here at this Harris Teeter, somebody mentioned, and then somebody mentioned Sara Lee at what was the other one? Jewel. I think it was in Illinois. I think you're in Illinois. But my point is when we start seeing these scattered out, okay, we start seeing these scattered out across the country, we know it's a bit of an issue, right? Butternut bread comes out of Cincinnati here. A lot of people don't even get butternut bread. It's a Cincinnati thing, but it does spread out across the tri-state, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio. Let us know if they have butternut bread in your state. Let us know what state. I'm actually really curious. It's really good bread, but it's been in very short supply lately. Lately I've been seeing it come in at Kroger, but I'll see it very low at Walmart, Meijer, and some other places. I actually saw a lot of it at Target when we went to Target not too long ago. Probably going to be doing some different things this week. I think Spirit Halloween is going to be opening. We had a Staples store close, right? Now, they did have a Spirit of Halloween. These things come out of the ground like weeds. I love them. I love Halloween. Jess loves Halloween. I know a lot of you guys love Halloween. And let me know if you want to see a video like that, because I might do like a little tour. I know they like when I come around to these and do like a little Halloween tour. They usually got some pretty cool stuff. Some of it's a little pricey, but I think it'd be a fun video to do. So probably going to do it. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see something like that. I know they said they were opening up the 1st of September. Don't know if it's going to be open today as you're watching this video. But yeah, it's like our Staples closed down like a few months ago, and here's Spirit of Halloween coming right in. I couldn't believe it. I was at Dollar Tree the other day. If you saw our Dollar Tree video, then I talked about it for a split second. And I think I talked about it in a video where I was with Jess. Maybe that Target video. I'm not sure. I'm doing a lot of stuff. Getting ready for Florida. Getting pretty exciting. Going to be doing, probably going to do a couple things. Got to get outside, do some kind of adventure video. I've just been enjoying chatting with you guys. It's feel like it's more on a personal level, more of a daily vlog, like how I first started this channel. Try to just sit and chat about things that we're all talking about. Try to get some answers on some things. I have been online most of the day trying to figure out more stuff about this Boar's Head thing. And really, right now, there's nothing else to figure out except don't buy Boar's Head. I'm not. I mean, do whatever you want, but I'm not. After that debacle, again, check that video out if you haven't seen it. It's pretty disgusting. So don't be eating while you watch that video, because it's terrible. The video's good. I mean, all I do is I'm just a messenger, right? I mean, you can look all this stuff up yourself. I just think some people like the soothing voice. Oh, I'm just kidding. Well, maybe. I try to be as gentle as possible. I kind of let go a little bit on that one, though. I was pretty upset. That's pretty disturbing, when it's like... Because, and I was talking to a couple other people about this. Like, you don't expect those kind of things of these products that are really expensive. Boar's Head, sure, yeah, the quality and everything that everybody's talked about for years and years. But it's like, it's really expensive. And I guess the whole thing of the expensive part kicks in the brain to think, well, it's got to be good for you. It's got to be better than the cheaper stuff. Well, guys, I got a clue, or I got something for you here. The cheaper stuff is winning. The cheaper stuff is winning right now. So hopefully what's happened to Boar's Head, all these other companies are cleaning up their act if they have had such unclean conditions. So we'll see what happens with that. But I don't know. I know I'm kind of all over the place in this video. Not going to be too long. Not too long. Just wanted to have a early morning coffee with you guys. A happy Labor Day weekend chat with your buddy Dano. So, yeah, we got about a week to go, guys. We got about a week, and we are out of here. We're going to be vlogging every day, as we do anyway. We always put a video out here. That's why I'm here right now. I was literally thinking about not doing a video. I told Jess said, just don't do a video. You don't have to do one. You've been doing a video. And, and I start thinking about it. It's like, I've put a video out every day for the last 3 years. Sometimes 2 videos now. And it's like, did I say 2 years? 3 years. Maybe longer. I don't know. It's been a long time. And when I start thinking about it, it just gets real weird. It's like, what are people going to do? You're going to wake up at 8:30 in the morning, turn on the video, and it's like, it's not going to be there. And Jess was saying, well, put out a community post or something like that. I was like, maybe so. I would rather, I would rather do something like that if something happened to where I absolutely could not put a video out. And I'm just being open and honest about all this stuff, because it's like, I love doing what I do. I love not only dishing out all the information that I can on all this stuff, but I like entertaining too. That's really what this video is. We're just having fun. We're just sitting here chilling, having coffee, and talking about things that have happened. talking about different news subjects. Some news subjects I'm going to lighten up on, because I'll tell you what, there's a deep, dark path of the internet, which I call the abyss hole. The abyss hole. The abyss hole of the internet. That you can just fall down. It's like none of this, like all these different battles and conflicts around the world and all this stuff. It's like, I feel like some people are just, take everything that you read about this stuff with a little tiny grain of salt. Because do you think that a lot of these, I will talk about this. Do you think like all these countries and even America and all these other countries are going to be like talking about things that can possibly be released on the internet? Maybe to fool people, because that's what I feel it is. It's like you're reading this, they're fooling you here, right? While this is going on over here, right? Oz behind the curtain, and then you have this over here, kind of like sales, right? You got the sales here fooling you as the prices are going up at the same time. You see that a lot these days, don't you? Yeah, old Danny Boy here has helped you out. We go in, we look at it, we see that those ribeyes or whatever they were, T-bones for $7.99 a pound, $14.99 a pound regular price now, that it dropped to $13.99 a pound, but they are back up. That is what we are seeing. We are seeing these kind of things. Yeah, cool, get the sale. You better. It's like they're almost kind of giving you a warning if you pay attention, right? They're giving you a little bit of a, you see, if you can remember, the regular price has gone up, okay? So they're showing you that. They're showing you the price, right? And you see the sale. So that kind of tells me, like, oh, it's up another $1. Now, we've seen a lot of stores kind of fool around with that, and then they'll raise the regular price, and then as soon as you buy it, the regular price will drop. But the way I look at it is I still bought it for $7.99 a pound at the time when it was on sale, making it a better deal for me. So, where was I? Oh, the whole world conflict thing. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like, they're obviously not going to want to show you the battle plan, right? Right? I see all these channels on YouTube and everything, and it's like they're talking about these different things. Oh, this happened here, we're getting ready for this, we're getting ready for that. Sure, it could add up to some scary stuff in the long run. But do you really believe that this is going to be the truth on this side? Like, I mean, and I'm not that smart, right? I know a little bit of math, but I mean, I'm smart enough to know that if I have a plan of some kind of conflict for something, which I will just use conflict as words that, we probably should use on social media, to describe something that could or could not be heading your way, their way, our way, it's like it's all deception. It's all an illusion. It's a magic trick or something. Right? Just like the grocery prices, well, all these things that are happening that you're reading about different conflicts and the different stuff going on, they're not going to tell you exactly what's happening, right? Now, we have technology these days. Technology that there are a lot of U.S. ships that are scattered all over the Middle East right now. A lot of them. Now, that's according to the idiot box in there, right? The TV. And I've kind of looked this stuff up. It does look that way, but I don't know. They could just be there for protection. Who knows? Anyway, they're all over the place. So you could take that in one of many ways. I could get on here and say, oh boy, it's crazy. Look at this. Look at these ships here. Or I could say, well, I have no idea what's going on, because we really don't, right? That's why I'm kind of like, it's like if something ever happens, sure, I will talk about it. But it's like, nah, it's like, I don't know what it is. And you know what? I don't want to be the one guy to be like, oh, you might have missed this. And then all of a sudden, oh, you gave it away. And it's like, no, I don't want to be that guy. So anyway, yeah, I don't know, kind of back off of some of that stuff. But if it's news that is important, I'm not saying that it's not important. I'm just saying that you can't trust a lot of media, if any of it. Right. I mean, I'm only going to tell you it if I feel it's true, or to just talk about it and let you know that the possibility of this not being true is very possible. So, that's kind of how I am. I don't like putting out false information. That's why I do a lot of rigorous research before I talk about anything. It took me out it took a lot out of me to go over all that Boar's Head, because I know a lot of you guys are die-hard Boar's Head fans. And I know that talking about all this information might make you sick, but I had to make sure it's like, we focus on a lot of different food on the channel here, right? And I've gone over prices of Boar's Head, the sales, this, that, people buying it and all this stuff. And it's like, I felt it as my duty to talk about these things, right? If you have Boar's Head during this time or during this, we've gone over a lot of it, right? Make sure you clean your fridge. This is no joke. There's been 9 people who have passed from this. There's been 57 hospitalizations, probably more as we're talking about it. So yeah, I lost my cool a little bit in that video, but it's frustrating. And I know it's frustrating because I know it's frustrating for everyone who buys Boar's Head, which has been a trusted name. And that's the hardest thing these days is the trust, guys. The trust factor. And I guess that's the difference between, the media and someone like me, is I want to be trusted. They have to know nobody trusts them. They have to know that. Listen to the way they talk about things. Oh, this person, I don't even want to talk about it, like this situation happened. This is absolutely terrible. Hey, Frank, give us the news on the weather. How can they talk about all this different crime and stuff on the news and all this and then just completely blank out? It's like they're computers. They literally, I feel like they're computers. I know everybody probably has their local news station that they like, right? I mean, if I have to watch one, I have mine. It's like they seem more mellow, and that's what local news does, right? They're the more mellow, hey, we live right next door to you. We want to give you the best information, but they still do the same thing. They still do the same thing, and they are trained that way. They are trained that way by the media crews and, different TV networks and all that stuff. Anyway, but yeah, it's like that's what I've talked about with a couple like family members, friends and stuff. I said, or they've told me like that's the difference between me and them is that I'm only going to tell you the truth, or at least from what I'm reading and gathering through different things. Or let you know that the possibility, like I said before, may not be true. This is where we read it from, right? Because the recalls have gotten so fast, there's been so many of them that I've been basically going right off of the different sites that we see. I make sure that enough people are chatting about it to where it's like, okay, this is a thing. Obviously, I checked the FDA website. People were saying why I didn't read directly from the FDA website. Well, those are all numbers, right? They're all numbers. And as to where I like that, I get all those numbers in a lot of different articles that are worded out a little better. And sometimes we'll find articles through different news stations who have talked to the FDA or the people who are in charge of the store. I like to hear from them. I'm sure you do too. But usually the FDA or some of these different websites, all you're going to get is the reports, the articles, the numbers. Sometimes you'll get some wording in there. But yeah, that's why I don't, because if I just sat here and read off numbers in a video, that's going to be awful boring for you. But I can just talk about it. We can chat about these things, relate, and then I can tell you where to look it up. Obviously, if you look up the FDA website, you'll be able to find all the numbers you can. It kind of got a little boring there reading off 20 different recalls in one night and all the UPC codes, the lot numbers, the best if used by dates. It's like, those videos were getting way too long. And, it's just, I've had some of these coffee rants, guys, where they have gone on for like an hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half, right? And it's like, I literally have to edit it down. I have to take out like the last half hour of the video because it's like, that is way too long. Let me know down in the comments if you don't mind watching an hour and a half long video. Like, if you do, maybe I'll do it eventually. I don't know. But the way I look at it is a half hour is good enough. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I would have to edit like a whole hour out of it. And that would be a headache. If you remember in last night's video, I was saying I really don't want to have to edit this video. I did have to edit a little bit, but not much. But yeah, guys, that is all I got for today. Everybody, let's get on the good news here before we end it. Have a great Labor Day. Spend some time with your family, your friends, your loved ones. Enjoy this weekend. Hopefully, most of you are off on Monday. If you're not, hopefully you're getting like double pay. Demand triple pay. Say, I'm coming in on Labor Day, but I want like 3 times my salary for it. I'm just kidding. Guys, thank you so much. Be safe. Have a great weekend. Have a great day.